Nick Rutter from McKee's37.com. I'm hanging out inside of a 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee Overland Edition with the optional Hemi V8. And what I'm showcasing is proper leather care with our Car Guys Leather Care Kit. This kit is a real simple 3-step process. It includes all 3 chemicals, plus the applicators, the towels, and the brush. It's all inclusive from start to finish. So leather upholstery is one of the single most expensive options in a brand new car today. With the average transaction price of a new car in 2019 over $35,000, leather is more common than ever. As interest rates continue to be low, 1%, 2%, we have 84-month financing, people are buying more expensive cars and they're optioning them with more expensive features like leather. So buying a high quality leather kit like the one that we sell is inexpensive insurance to keep your leather upholstery soft, supple, and smelling new. So this Jeep Grand Cherokee, it shows normal wear and tear. It's got 20,000 miles on it. It's been cleaned a few times. The owner takes good care of it. It has the tan interior, which is of course going to show dirt and grime the most. And I'm going to show you how to properly clean it. And what I'm especially excited about is the fact that it has perforated leather seats, which there's a special technique for cleaning and conditioning. So hang tight, buckle up, and we'll show you the step-by-step. So first and foremost, you want to vacuum the dirt and grime, the chips, the salt out of all the cracks and crevices. For that, I have the McKee's 37 dual action vac and dry. There's a separate video on this bad boy. It doubles as a vacuum and a blower. It comes with 1,000,001 different attachments. It's powerful, it's quiet, it's manufactured in the USA by the Stern family, the owner of Metropolitan Vacuum Cleaner Company. And it was a pleasure to partner with those guys and offer a custom vac. I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. It's really quiet. And I have this attachment on here. And check this out. You want to spread the seat, the stitching. Spread this guy. And get back here too, everyone ignores that. Now, the owner of this vehicle does not eat 3 fast food meals a day in this interior. 1, because I know him, and 2, because you can tell. Overall, it's in pretty good shape. There's not a lot of crumbs, or he never eats cookies or Doritos or snacks, anything like that in the car. It just has your normal wear and tear. A little bit of coffee stain here, nothing too major. And, the tan leather is just a little dirty, so let's clean it. The first step is leather shampoo 70/30. This is aptly named because it's 70% cleaner and 30% conditioner. However, it cleans like a 100% cleaner. It's powerful, it's safe, and with both leather care products, the cleaner and the conditioner, the most important thing is that they're not going to harm the stitching. Come on in, Tommy. Take a look at the stitching on this Jeep. This is a $50,000 vehicle. You have the stitching, and then you have this beautiful piping. It's like a Bentley. So if you use any kind of leather care product that has petroleum or silicone oils, over time it's going to cause the stitching to deteriorate, and it's going to discolor this piping and also cause it to separate. So using high quality products, it's important. You'll notice these seats are perforated. They are both heated and cooled. The components for those 2 systems, it's super expensive. To avoid causing any damage, we're not going to spray the cleaner directly into the seat. We don't want to saturate it. Using the included brush, which I took a Sharpie and labeled interior only, because if you're like me, you've got a collection of these guys, one for the wheels, one for exterior washing, one for the interior, and then a backup 4th one in case you lose one. Take your cleaner, and I like to start by spraying the bristles. And this leather shampoo, by the way, smells fantastic. Then I'll spray the bolsters. You'll notice how I'm not going to spray directly onto the perforated sections, because again, I don't want to saturate with cleaner. And leather shampoo will take care of all the common stains that a daily driver is exposed to. Take the brush, and I like to agitate it in a circular motion, and it creates a real nice lather. Now when this brush is brand new, it's going to shed a little bit, that's normal. Get this nice and clean. And this is actually stitching too, so that's really important to point out. So you've got the stitching here, but this entire overland edition, whatever that means, it is all stitched. And I guarantee you, to have this seat reupholstered, you're talking several $1,000s. All right, so I've cleaned the non-perforated sections. Now I'll take my brush, I'm going to spray just a little bit more cleaner in here, and then I'll go over the perforated sections. And it's okay if a little bit of moisture gets in here. It's not the end of the world. Some people sweat profusely. Manufacturers keep this in mind. So what they do is they design it so if a little bit of moisture gets in, it's okay. What we're trying to avoid is saturating it with cleaner. And let's pretend for a moment that I've got a really bad stain right here. All right, I'm cleaning it, it's not coming out. Here's a tip that I learned years ago. Take a towel, take your cleaner, saturate the towel with cleaner, saturate the surface with cleaner. I mean, really spray it on thick. Make sure you know what you're using though. Take the towel and set it on that area. And what'll happen is that's going to have the towel saturate the surface, and it's going to keep the moisture in, so none of the properties of the leather shampoo evaporate. They just sit there and soak. So I've done the bolsters. I'm pretending there's a stain there. Going to do the perforated sections now. On the seat cushion. And frequent leather care is easy leather care. People ask me all the time, and they have the last 10 years. They say, Nick, how often should I do this? And I say, well, it's really up to you. So if I were to spend $50,000 on a new car, hypothetically I finance it for, 4, 5, 6 years, $800 a month, I'd be cleaning it frequently. And then we're going to take a dry towel, pretend our make-believe stain is gone, and we're simply going to wipe off the excess. And again, you're going to have some bristles. That's just the nature of the beast. Luckily, it only happens once. And if you're a machine guy and you've got a dual action polisher, I have a separate video on cleaning the leather using the dual action polisher. And man, I'll tell you, that is a sweet method for production detailing. And right off the bat, the seat, it's a big difference. It's easy to make really dirty leather look good. It's more challenging to make leather that's semi-dirty look better. So I wiped all this, and there's a stain. It's like a little stain right there. This is filmed in real time. Take some leather shampoo, get in there. Take my towel. Hey, look at that, took care of the stain. How about that? And the towel, you can see the dirt that came off. The towel's not too dirty, because again, these seats weren't too bad a shape. The next step is to apply leather conditioner. So leather conditioner, it contains a synthetic lanolin instead of the real lanolin, which is an animal ingredient. So if you're concerned about nature, this is actually what would be considered a vegan formula, just like the cleaner. There's no animal products in them, which I appreciate that. Even though I've eaten enough beef for, 5 lifetimes. Not that I eat it anymore. Take my leather conditioner, and the first step, clean the seats, while also infusing some natural conditioners to help keep the seats soft and flexible. The second step, you're just doubling up and applying a pure leather conditioner. Smells great, just like the cleaner. There's no petroleum, there's no silicone oils. It's simply filled with the good stuff. So I've got a $half sized dollop of product on the applicator pad. I like to spread it out, and you'll notice how I didn't take that big dollop and go right on the leather seat. I want to spread it out first over the non-perforated sections before moving to the perforated sections. It's spread out at this point. I have a nice thin coat on the applicator pad, and I'll go over the perforated sections. And if you want to really geek out, you can apply this using your bare hand too. You know, there's nothing bad in the leather conditioner. This leather, it's skin, you know, it's off a dead cow, so naturally you can apply it with your alive skin. It's not going to cause any harm. Put a little more on there, and it smells great. Right now the interior of this modestly priced blue collar Jeep smells like it's coming from a factory out of Crewe, England. I believe that's where Bentley has their factory. At least they did before Volkswagen took over. Who knows where they're made now. And your wife or your girlfriend, she'll appreciate that when you condition the headrest. It's not going to make her hair sticky or smell funny, so she can take all the selfies while she gets her coffee at Starbucks, you know. All right. Spread it out. And we talked earlier about how using the wrong product is detrimental to the stitching, while using the right product is actually beneficial for the stitching. So I like to goop on that stitching. And I only used 2 dollops for this entire seat, excuse me. You take a clean, dry towel, wipe off the excess, and it's going to leave it with a nice matte finish. Now, for some reason, you have a darker color interior, and you know you like a real high gloss shine. Maybe you're going to film a rap music video, and you want your interior to just have this really glossy shine. Apply 2 coats and don't wipe it off, and it will dry to the touch. It'll look fantastic. All right, so that's McKee's 37 Car Guys Leather Care Kit. It includes the leather cleaner and the leather conditioner. And then for maintenance on like the dashboard, and this Jeep Overland has all this fancy instrument cluster, and it has the real nice Chrysler, I think it's an 8.4 inch Uconnect screen. The fast interior detailer, the best way to describe that is it's like a detail spray for the inside of your car. So frequent car care is easy car care. With this Jeep, we have leather, we have this gloss black plastic, which shows fingerprints and smudges, especially if you have kids. You know, they're changing to their next favorite Miley Cyrus song. You get fingerprints all over the place. Well, fast interior detailer, it's going to take care of all that, and it's not going to add a slippery, greasy shine. It actually just gives you a nice satin finish. Man, this seat feels great. And it smells great too. I'm really glad that Tommy volunteered to do the rest of the interior. I like to spray in the towel, and this is actually probably our most popular product scent-wise. And then this dash actually has some dust, so you can see up here. This has the faux leather dash. I think it's dusty. That's what happens when you drive. Fast interior detailer. It's going to take care of that dust. It's going to add a pleasant fragrance that will complement the leather conditioner and the leather cleaner. And again, it's not going to add any kind of shine. Now, if you want to shine, we have our interior protectant, which is going to give you more shine. But this is a maintenance product. I'm going to go over the black plastic, the LCD screen. Look, you got this plastic wood trim. Came from a Sterilite factory. And there's no streaks, there's no smears. It just looks good. So once again, that's the Car Guys Leather Care Kit. If you like videos like this, you can support McKee's 37 by purchasing direct from McKee's37.com. I certainly appreciate it, so does Bob. Otherwise, you can find us at a lot of fine retailers. If you go on McKee's37.com, there's a resellers list. You can find everyone that sells our product. I'm Nick Rutter from McKee's 37. Thank you, God bless, and take care.